Okay, next up is something a little new. After some conversations beginning late this past summer and into this early fall, we decided to introduce something called the Student Showcase as one of the introductory items at our regular board meetings. And so I'm going to ask right now, Principal Parker to come on up if you would. We actually are going to do this now in two ways. The purpose here is to really showcase some of the excellent things that are happening at OPRF in a variety of areas. And so the idea here is to kind of highlight two different student activities, accomplishments, ways that they're engaging in academic success and all sorts of other things. And so, Linda, I'm going to turn it over to you to introduce the first one, which is remote, and that's from our HYPE students. And then the other one is chemistry here. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. We're really happy to have a part in our monthly board meetings in order to just showcase some of our students' activities and athletics within the building so we can get a better idea of like what's going on. So each month we're going to have student activities and student athletics represented. So tonight on our Zoom session, we're about to see Susan Johnson from Student Athletics, our Director of Student Activities, along with our HYPE group, and they will explain their processes. Susan, if you would like to go right ahead.
Hi, so tonight we have Ginger Bencola. She's our sponsor of HYPE, which stands for Healthy Youth Peer Educators. This is a group of students that work on healthy choices within our student body from an extracurricular standpoint. And then they also go into classrooms and do workshops with students. So I'm gonna let Ginger go ahead and introduce her students and let you guys know what they've been up to lately.
All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me and our HYPE group. I have 4 of our HYPE student leaders here with me today. And just to add to what Susan shared, we describe HYPE as one of our wellness groups here at OPRF, and we focus on all areas of wellness, physical wellness, mental wellness, emotional wellness. And so some of the topics that we cover are things like substance use prevention and mental wellness promotion. And so I have 4 student leaders here with me. I'm going to start by asking them to introduce themselves, maybe share your name, your grade, and why you are involved in HYPE. And then we wanted to just share with all of you 3 of the activities that we have been focusing on for the first quarter of this school year. So I'll turn it over and ask the students to introduce themselves first.
Hi, my name's Satoda. I'm a senior at OPRF, and this is my 3rd year at HYPE. I joined HYPE specifically for its big focus on mental health. I have a lot of people in my life that, including family members and friends who have mental illnesses. So I really like that I could learn all about those specific mental illnesses and learn how to like actively help my friends and family. So, yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Zachary Ellis. I am a junior, and this is my 2nd year in HYPE. I joined HYPE because I really want to help freshmen and sophomores be in the right direction when it comes to high school and stay away from drug usage and alcohol usage.
My name is Brennan Schultens. I'm a senior this year, and this is my 1st year in HYPE. And I basically joined HYPE because I am really against drugs and against alcohol and all of this stuff that HYPE advocates for. And since freshman year, I've been saying, don't drink, everyone, don't drink. And now I was like, why not just do it to the whole school? You know, so I joined HYPE to make a difference and to just help spread healthy mindsets.
My name's Kennedy. I'm a senior, and this is my 3rd year in HYPE. I joined because I like what we talk about, and I like going into the classrooms and being able to talk to people like face to face about it, other than just, you know, a poster on a wall saying don't drink or don't do drugs.
All right, thanks everyone. We didn't even rehearse our order and they all did a great job jumping in and introducing themselves. So now we're gonna go ahead and share with you all just 3 highlights from this semester or from the first quarter. We're gonna start by talking about a project we did in September for National Suicide Prevention Month. So I'm going to again turn it over to the students.
September is National Suicide Prevention Month, and suicide is the second leading cause of death among adolescents.
So to raise awareness for National Suicide Prevention Month, HYPE launched the Orange Project by inviting students to write words of encouragement on orange Post-it notes for people who may be having mental health challenges or who may be thinking about suicide. And we basically did this by going around in lunches and asking students to say some nice things if they wanted to.
HYPE collected hundreds of inspiring messages on orange Post-it notes and displayed them on large posters in the Student Center and balcony throughout the month of September. Some of the messages included like heartwarming messages like believe in yourself, we believe in you, etc.
All right, thanks, crew. Next, we're going to talk about an activity that has been taking place this month and actually just wrapped up this week. So yesterday, the last day that students were in school this week, and that is Red Ribbon Week.
So this week we had Red Ribbon Week. It's an annual prevention week in October that's dedicated to raising awareness about the harmful effects of drugs and alcohol, and celebrating teens who choose not to use them. So we continued a tradition that we started last year. During remote, we put 7 skeletons around, well, last year we did it around Oak Park. This year we were able to do it in the school, but we put 7 skeletons around the school, and each one had a red ribbon and a trivia question, and you would like scan a QR code and you get all of that. You take a selfie with it and then answer the question, and you correctly and get entered into a raffle for prizes. So the scavenger hunt just finished yesterday, so we're going to announce the winners next week.
All right, thanks. We always like that Red Ribbon Week lines up nicely right around Halloween time, and so try to put in a little Halloween twist and advertise to students that they can learn the spooky truth about drugs and alcohol. All right, and last but not least, we wanted to share with you, Susan Johnson referenced that a big part of HYPE is actually presenting workshops in classes. We do multiple workshops throughout the school year in different classes in the building. Right now, we are partnering up with the Leadership and Launch program and presenting in all of our launch classes. And so we're going to share a little bit about that with you next.
All right, so this year we did Don't Put Your Health in Jeopardy, and it's a wellness trivia game in the style of Jeopardy. And the categories were Turn Up the Beat, which is about nutrition, A Bit of a Stretch, about physical activity, Just for the Health of It, about healthy habits, Stress Busters, about healthy coping skills, and Lean on Me, which is about support resources. And we've been presenting in our Wellness Jeopardy game in all of the freshman launch classes this semester. And so far, the game and the wellness tips have been very well received in and there's been a lot of student participation and competition in classes. Of course, very friendly competition, but yeah, bribed with the prize of candy. I don't see why anyone would not like to participate in it.
All right, thanks again, crew. I know I certainly could go on and on about our HYPE activities and our HYPE students. As you can tell from listening to the students, HYPE talks about topics that I think are very important, but can also be challenging to talk about, especially among your peers. And so I just never cease to be amazed and inspired by all of the HYPE leaders. This is HYPE's 6th year at OPRF, and we have grown each year, and we've had 40 student leaders participating this year, which is exciting for us. So that's all we have for you today, unless there are any questions that I can answer or our HYPE students can answer.
So I have a question. So during COVID and now post-COVID, have you seen an uptick in the need for sort of support services or just someone to talk to, or how has the stress affected students that you've seen?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can answer that, with 2 hats. Certainly as one of the social workers and members of our student services team, I can absolutely say we have seen an uptick and an increase in students' needs in the building for sure. I'm confident all of my student service colleagues would agree. And then from the HYPE perspective, I would say sort of like a positive side of that is I think we've also seen an increase in interest in talking about wellness and buy-in to talking about wellness. So this has been the biggest year of our student leaders in HYPE, but also I think we're just getting a lot of engagement in classes and with the activities that we're doing, because talking about wellness, talking about mental health, talking about prevention is on everyone's mind because of our COVID experience together.
I want to note in the chat, you received a shout out from Grace saying that it was, she received amazing feedback in her launch classes as well. So well done. Gina, I think you had a question.
Not actually a question, it's more of a comment. And huge gratitude to you all, for the students, for saying yes to doing everything that you can towards your mental health and wellness, the mental health and wellness of everyone around you, and the example that you're setting is so huge to be setting already in your life. Like, you're setting yourself up. I taught yoga, I teach yoga now for many, many years and practice since I was 17. Trust me, you're doing the right thing. Like, you are, so I'm just so, I'm so thrilled to hear it and to see it. I actually do kind of have a question, because you mentioned that you've been in a lot of spaces with the students and that they've gone into classes. Did you say, I might have missed it, did you say how many students have actually received some of the services from HYPE, or like been in their classes or conversations or spaces? I didn't get a number, and I feel like that number is probably very high. So I just was curious.
Oh, I feel like I should have anticipated that question. I did not crunch the numbers, so I don't have an exact number to give you right now. But we are going into all of the launch classes. Does anyone on here know how many launch classes we have?
I believe there are 8 launch sections. And excuse me, I take that back. There are 4 periods and there are 4 sections in each period.
Okay, so 16 classes. And then we'll also this semester be going into all of our health classes. So that of course is for our entire freshman class. And then next semester we'll be partnering with other classes. So this semester alone we'll be in all of our freshman spaces, so 800 to 900 students. And some of them will be getting 2 different workshops. And then next semester we'll be going into additional classes. So I think we have a pretty far reach and high impact in the building. And again, and so I share your gratitude for our students who want to step up and be leaders in this work.
For sure. I knew it was a high number, so thank you. I wanted everyone else to hear it too, because I know the hard work and the leadership of the students and of yourself. So thank you all so much.
Thank you for taking time this evening to talk to us. We really appreciated it. And we really appreciate all you do. It's just wonderful to see you.
And Ginger, just so your students hear this shout out, a teacher was raving about having HYPE students in their room and the impact that it had on their students and how they just wish that could happen even more. So not only are you making an impact, but you're gaining a following. So thank you. And thank you all for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Great, thanks again for having us. HYPE crew, I think we can log off. Thank you again for being here on your day off. All right,
Yeah.
thanks everyone. Have a good night.
Great to see you all.
Thank you, students.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To the board, thank you for having that type of presentation. We often ask what the impact of SEL is on our students, and as you can see, not only do they get it from us, but they are also helping their peers with it as well. And so just a wonderful thing to see happen. I am going to invite at this time Nicole Epson, who is our athletic director, and she is going to share with us, as you heard just from Grace from Student Council, we have yet another group going to state competition. Nicole has been pivotal within the school of recognizing our athletic groups and our students who are making it to state. And so we are joined tonight by her and the students, and their parents are in the wings as well, just excited about the opportunity itself.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna have the girls introduce themselves and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about their experience.
Hi, I'm Basma Raja. I'm Martha Brennan. So we had a pretty good season this year. We played doubles together for the first full season. It was really fun. We had like really fun matches and we did pretty well overall. And we ended up making it to the state tournament, which was so exciting. We were so proud of ourselves. We made it that far and it went pretty well. So pretty compatible people. I'm really proud of us. I didn't know that. It was a really good match. I'm really glad that we were able to play together, and I'm really excited for our new course next year. So.
Awesome. We also have our coach here, which I'd like to invite up, Coach Galuzzo. Experience wouldn't be possible without Coach Galuzzo, and he had an extra duty this year in trying to arrange courts both on and off campus, and having all of our home matches away, or what would traditionally be at home away this year due to our court situation. So I just want to congratulate and show our gratitude to Coach as well for having such a successful season despite having some challenges. So thank you, Coach. So to talk a little bit about their experience, they did make to state. They played normal community first, which was a seeded team. It was a long and grueling match. And they, sorry, I'm losing my place. A couple break points in each set, cross service games led to a 6-2, 6-2 loss in the first round backdrop. They played Sandburg. Set 1, they got a break early, won the set. Set 2, they lost a break late and lost the set, and played a tiebreaker instead of a third set and won 10-5. During the second round drawback, they played a team from Stevenson High School, highly competitive. They lost service games early in each set, played 1 hour and 30 minutes of intense competition before losing 6-2, 6-2. But we are so proud of them. We are proud of their experience, and we want to congratulate our 2 young ladies who qualified for state this year. Easter Club, they put a little care pack together to show their support for you as well. So congratulations, thank you, and thanks to the board for your continued support of our athletes.
Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
Well done.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, that was awesome.